Former President Donald Trump could be back in Atlanta 1 week from today. It is the next step in Fulton County's election interference case. Mr. Trump and 18 other co-defendants scheduled for arraignment hearings next Wednesday at the Fulton County Courthouse.
And they are all accused of taking part in a criminal conspiracy to overturn the 2020 election. Jerry Carnes is live for us this morning outside the Fulton County Jail.
So, Jerry, the focus now moves again, now from the jail back to the courthouse.
That's right. Good morning. And all 19 defendants in this case do have the option of waiving their arraignment. 2 defendants have already filed paperwork notifying the judge that they are pleading not guilty and plan to skip next week's arraignment hearings. We have not yet heard from attorneys for Donald Trump as to whether or not the former president will be at next Wednesday's hearings. Meanwhile, we know that next Wednesday will trigger a lot of action in this case.
19 defendants, all accused of being part of a criminal conspiracy, a list of names topped by former President Donald Trump. Some of those defendants are eager for trial, others not so much. The next step is arraignment, where each defendant will hear the charges read aloud. It's their opportunity to enter a plea.
People rarely ever plead guilty at felony arraignments, and I wouldn't expect that to happen at all in this case.
Former DeKalb County District Attorney Robert James says arraignment hearings trigger the discovery process. Defense attorneys will get to see the evidence that Fulton County District Attorney Fonnie Willis has collected in this case during her 2.5-year investigation.
You can't really file a motion to suppress. You can't really file a motion to attack the evidence until you actually get the evidence.
In court filings, Willis has indicated that her office will hand over the first batch of evidence around September 15th and has asked attorneys in the case for a USB drive that is at least 2 terabytes large, or roughly large enough to hold 200,000 photos and 500,000 documents. Lawyers for Donald Trump and the other defendants will study every detail as they prepare their strategy.
He is the main figure in this, and he does not want to be forced into trial before his defense team is ready. His lawyers don't want to try this case before they do a thorough and sifting investigation of the state's evidence.
2 defendants, including former Trump attorney Sidney Powell, have asked for a speedy trial, prompting the district attorney to ask for an October 23rd trial date for all 19 defendants. Donald Trump's attorneys have filed a motion asking Judge Scott McAfee to separate his case from any co-defendant asking for a speedy trial. It's a legal back and forth that's bound to continue for weeks and months as this massive criminal case proceeds.
And so, Jerry, we're talking about all the defendants who are going to appear here next week at the arraignment. This shouldn't take long because this is a lot of people.
It is a lot of people, and the judge has allotted 15 minutes for each defendant for their arraignment hearing. Again, they have the option of waiving their arraignment, and they have until Monday to file paperwork notifying the judge that they will enter a plea and not be at the hearings next Wednesday. We're waiting to hear if former President Donald Trump will do that. Back to you.
All right, Jerry, thank you.